Hi, welcome to another video from MCI Methods and Shop Methods. So real quick, in this video, we are going to create a new estimate all the way through invoice and payment with our new estimate page. So to do that, you simply click New Estimate from the header. And what you're going to see is going to be a much simpler screen than what was previously we had out there. So what you can do is if you're looking for an existing customer, you can simply start typing the name and it will start finding that name and you can then select it. But you can also create a new customer by clicking the new customer link. So if we go in here, let's see. We can add that customer. And if you have QuickBooks, it'll automatically be added to your QuickBooks system. Okay, so Brian Martin is now in there. As you can see, he does not have any vehicles. So there's two ways of actually adding a vehicle. Actually, there's three ways. With this button, we can add by VIN or license plate. In this button, we can add a vehicle if we don't have a VIN or a license plate number. This is more for if you may be doing farm equipment, power sports equipment, or even an older vehicle. You can just fill in what you've got and go from there. So we're going to go ahead and so if you have the VIN number, you can put that in, or this is our new functionality. So if you have a license plate number, which is much shorter than the VIN number, you can put that in there and do a lookup and that will go out and pull everything in. Okay, so we got a Toyota 2004 Sienna. So we're not going to go into the Epicor. If you're using Epicor, you can put in a search term right there. We're just going to pick a. We're just not even going to do standard job. Let's just do an oil change from scratch. A lot of people will save these off as standard jobs. Find the manager, create that estimate. Now, before you would be taken to a different page, and that page would have tabs and such. This, we stay on the same page. You notice you have an inspection, so if you're using inspections, you can go ahead and create your inspection. You also have the option of creating a job directly from the estimate, not going through the approval process, or directly from the estimate. You can go ahead and create your invoice, and that's what we're going to do today. Some of these other buttons, if you want to go over and see the older estimate page with more detail in the tabs, you can do that by clicking that button. You can quickly email this estimate to the customer, and then you can also view a printable copy of this estimate by clicking that button. Okay, so we've got our header information here. We've got Brian Martin and our Sienna. Those are now grayed out because we've created this estimate using them. Now, if you want to see more details about them, you can click the logo next to it and it'll take you in, and we'll have another video on more information about what's available in here. We can just pop back to our estimate, and the same thing with the vehicle. You can pop over there, and the nice thing is we've got all of our details here, and any images would be there. Okay, so we're going to start. Like I said, this is a fresh estimate. We're going to start by adding labor. So if you click this little button here with the plus sign, that's going to use your shop's default labor code. And for us, it's a $55 rate, and we're just gonna be change the oil, and we're gonna say it's gonna be half an hour. Okay, put that in there, save that. You gotta make sure you save things so things get saved. Now, if we wanted to add another one, wash the car, and that may take a quarter of an hour. Save that. Now, if you wanted to go ahead and look for other existing labors, you could always use the find labor code, and that'll pull up everything, and you can search for different labor codes. If you want to create a new labor code, you can of course do that with this button, and that will allow you to do that. Now we're going to add parts. We're going to find a part, So this is going to take us to our find part page, and so we're going to go and look for oil. We need some oil to put in the car, so let's just pick this one. We're going to pick an oil filter, and say the oil plug is not working right, so we'll put a new one in there, and we're going to add those to the estimate. If you needed to create a new part from here, feel free to do that there. We're going to go ahead and add these three. Okay, so those are added. You can always click one. If we want to get rid of this oil plug, we can click that little trash can and that will remove it from it. Okay, so we will keep that. But if you also want to create a part, we can come in here and you can create a part. We'll just go back. Okay, so we got 2 labor, 2 parts. If you have fees, you can find a fee, add it. You can create a new fee. A lot of shops will have default fees. Oftentimes it'll be oil, or it can be shop supplies. They can be either a flat fee or they can be a percentage of your combined parts and labor cost. If you have estimate notes, you can add them here. Click save. That'll pop down. If you want to add another one, you can do that. Now remember, the customers will see these on the customer portal. They will also be appended to the printable estimate on the PDF. Next, if you want to upload some files, you can do that. Let's just grab a couple here. Say okay. They're going to flash yellow while they're being uploaded. Once they're uploaded, they turn green, and we then save them. Okay, and we get the thumbnails here, and you can click those to expand the view of them. Now, so that is the basic estimate. So we're up to $82.07. If you want to view it, simply click that printer button and a PDF is rendered. This PDF, of course, is customizable for your shop and what your needs are. If you have disclaimers that need to be put on at the bottom, let us know. If you would like things rearranged, if you would like parts sorted with the labor, let us know. Here, we're going to see all the information, all of our parts, fees, taxes, any kind of discounts. Here are our notes, and you can easily email that to the customer by simply clicking that button right there. So as we said, we wanted to create an invoice and pay that real quick. So we created our estimate. They've gone and done the work. Customer needs an invoice, so we just go create invoice. At this point, it's going to create a job in the background, but it's also going to create that invoice. It's going to send that over to QuickBooks too. And here is our invoice. We've got all of our line information here. We got our labor, parts, fees, and our sales tax applied. Okay. You can, of course, click on these icons if you want to see information about the user and the vehicle. Notes, all this other stuff up here at the top is basically the same, and you have your status that it's open. This number here is telling you that it was sent to QuickBooks, and that's the number in QuickBooks. Okay. So let's go ahead and pay this guy. It is $82.06, and we're just going to pay it by credit card. And we've also changed the payment button to a green button, so that kind of stands out to you. I'm going to click that. We're going to be taken to our payment page, put in our fake credit card number. Click charge credit card. And that's going to go out there and charge it. Now, if you have text to pay set up, you could have, the customer could have paid that via their phone and things would have been great. So that has been paid. And that is going from estimate all the way through invoice and getting paid. Thanks so much. And if you have any questions, just feel free to give us a call and we'll have